Hello, I'm Dr. Chux. I'm at SPRU Science Policy Research Unit at the University of Sussex. My roles here, two positions I hold, Research Fellow in Innovation Science, Technology and Innovation Policy, and as well Teaching Fellow in Innovation Studies. Within the first role of a research fellowship, I work on a South Africa issue which is related to the transformative innovation policy. And the transformative innovation policy is a global partnership bringing 6 countries together where we're looking at some of the challenges innovation policy faces at the moment of not being able to address social, cultural, environmental issues to the extent we think it should be doing. Innovation policy has evolved over the years, but there are still gaps that we think needs to be strengthened in order to ensure that innovation policy addresses more socioeconomic and development matters. So within the South Africa context there is a good interest on looking at how to strengthen, first of all, the national system of innovation, which is based a big source of the innovation policy, but as well to ensure that the country reaps more from the investment in innovation policy over the years, particularly since after the apartheid years of 1994. So it presents a peculiar situation, South Africa, judging from the recent history, but the commitment on the ground from the government is quite strong to find ways of science and technology can contribute more to development. So this is a major driver for the South Africa joining the consortium. And within this partnership of working with other global partners, Finland, Colombia, Sweden, and others, Norway included, of course, with Sussex, also at SPRU, we have been looking at how to identify the elements of the transformative innovation policy framework. So on assessment of the South African situation, what we found is that the elements are there in principle and in design. However, the tools to operationalize them, the actual instruments that is needed to bring them to happen is lacking or not to the level it should be. So this is a core area we're looking at. So we find that one of the principle of or elements of the transformative innovation policy is inclusion. In South Africa, there is a big agenda towards including the wider society in innovation policies, in development. So the intention is there, the goal is there, the strategic objectives at the high level is there, but on the actual down time of implementation, that is where the challenge is. So using that as example, there's also environmental, other elements of innovation policy that we could identify. However, the research is really focusing on how to ensure that we can learn or find better ways to achieve the goals, the intention embedded in the 1996 policy, and other reviews have also identified that this is a situation. The intention is there, the goals are there, but bringing them to actualization has been the challenge. So what we're looking at is to have within the transformative innovation policy as a framework, we're looking at these components related to the third frame, what we call a third frame, because we think there has to be a new way to incorporate some elements. But the first frame was something we're looking at research and development, and the second frame within that we're looking at national systems of innovation. And so the third frame, which we're referring to now as the transformative innovation policy, is to look at what other elements can be added to R&D and to national system innovation to strengthen innovation policies and make them more robust to deal with the challenges we face, mostly global challenges of climate change, energy crisis, environmental. But in South Africa's context, while these are equally important, other challenges that are more important is poverty. The country has identified 3 pillars of challenges: poverty, inclusion, and unemployment. So we're hoping to see how innovation can be strengthened better to deal with this.